my channel. If you watch my video about the most underrated suburb in Cypress, Texas, you notice that I'm wearing the same outfit that I had on in that video, and that's because I decided to come out to a model home and just create a bunch of content at one time, and I did not feel like bringing different outfits to keep changing in and out of, so y'all are just going to see me with this outfit on. But that's not why we're here today. I wanted to come on here and talk about the best master plan communities in different areas in Houston. Now, this is just my personal opinion. These are not facts. This is just what I think. All right, so let's start with Katy, Texas. Katy is a very popular suburb in Houston. A lot of people want to move to Katy, so let's talk about Katy. Okay, we're gonna start with what I believe is the best master plan community in Katy, Texas, and that is that is Cane Island. Cane Island is my favorite master plan community in Katy, Texas. I discovered Cane Island, I think back in 2019, and I fell in love with that community instantly. It was just so different and so unique from any other master plan community that I've toured. And the reason why it's so unique and different, in my opinion, is because the company who developed Cane Island started out in Las Vegas developing resorts. And they only have 2 communities in the Houston area. And both of those communities are very unique and very different from any other master plan community that I toured. And so, because this developer develops resorts in Las Vegas, they really brought that resort style feel to this master plan community, Cane Island. So let's talk about the resorts, right? So, or the amenities. So at the Cane Island Amenity Center, they have an on-site restaurant and they have an on-site cafe. The on-site restaurant is very popular. It's always busy on Saturdays and Sundays. Residents like to go there to enjoy breakfast or brunch or lunch. I don't know how late they stay open, but I know on weekends, the parking lot is always packed. And then they also have a smaller cafe. Cane Island has a 2-story fitness center. It has 2 different pools. It has a lap pool for if you just want to go and do laps. They have a resort style pool. Cane Island also has something that's very unique and very different called the Ambassador Suite. So if you are a resident and you want to reserve the Ambassador Suite for one night, you can reserve it for one night and stay in the suite for free. Or if you have in-laws coming into town or family and you want them to experience the Ambassador Suite, you can reserve it for them and they can stay there for the night for free. I really like the Ambassador Suite. It's very nice. And it's like a treehouse style suite, so it's very different, very cool. Cane Island has several spaces at their amenity center for you to host events and classes. There's something called the conservatory. A lot of people host like baby showers, bridal showers, prom send-offs, all type of stuff that takes place at the conservatory. There is this big green field in the middle of the amenity center, and a lot of the community events take place there throughout the year. And that's also another thing that I love about master plan communities, is that there are so many community events that take place throughout the year. So you really get a chance to enjoy your neighborhood, get to know your neighbors, bond and build relationships with people. It's amazing. I love it. So Cane Island really does have a resort style feel, and it's a huge master plan community. There are so many different sections and so many builders who build in Cane Island. Some of my favorite builders build homes in Cane Island. There's everything from homes in the 400s to homes in the millions plus. And there are custom home builders in Cane Island as well. So whether you're looking for a single family home, a custom built home, a home that is 1,800 square feet, or a home that is 5,000 square feet, they have it in Cane Island. So Cane Island is my favorite master plan community in Texas. My favorite master plan community in Katy, Texas. If you live in the area, I would encourage you to go drive through Cane Island and go to the amenity center, and they'll actually take you on a tour so that you could see all of the amenities, and I guarantee you'll fall in love with Cane Island as well. And if you are looking to relocate to Houston, I would be more than happy, if you become a client of mine, I'd be more than happy to take you on a tour of Cane Island if you're interested in buying a home in Katy, Texas. Okay, so the second best master plan community in Katy, Texas, in my opinion, and that is Ellison. Ellison opened up a few years after Cane Island, so it is newer than Cane Island, and Ellison is growing rapidly. Ellison is growing rapidly. They have so many new model home parks that they are building. There is now 2 amenity centers. There was one amenity center on the, I call it the original side of Ellison, which was the first side of the community that they developed. But now they're working on a brand new amenity center. They're building so many new schools, new stores, like a brand new Target, new H-E-B, so many different restaurants, coffee shops. They are developing like crazy around Ellison. So for the people who live near Ellison or they live in Ellison, all of the residents are super excited about all of the new businesses and all of the new developments that are coming to the area. So it's a very nice area. Ellison is a beautiful master plan community. There are several builders who build in Ellison: Taylor Morrison, Perry Homes, Highland Homes, Chesmar Homes. Newmark Homes is one of the newest builders to be added to the community, so that's really exciting. And there are homes from the 300 or 400s all the way up into 800,000 plus. So there are several different builders who build in Ellison, and there are homes in almost every price range. And so I really love Ellison. Ellison is a beautiful master plan community. So those are my favorite master plan communities in Katy, Texas. Now I'm going to move on to Richmond, Texas. Now, if you followed me on Instagram and then you follow me over to YouTube, then you know all about Richmond, Texas. I lived in Richmond from like 2012 or 2013 all the way up until 2023. So I lived in Richmond for a very long time, and I had the pleasure of being able to watch Richmond grow and develop. Richmond, Texas, I love Richmond. It's such a charming suburb, very peaceful, and it's growing very fast. But my favorite master plan community in Richmond, Texas is Harvest Green. And I remember when Harvest Green was very new, and I would go there and host open houses for Taylor Morrison. Harvest Green is it's a very beautiful master plan community, very unique in the sense of you could tell by the name, it's Harvest Green. So, you know, the whole theme of the community is kind of like greenery, farms, all that kind of stuff. So Harvest Green, there are several builders who build back there, and their amenities are very unique as well. They actually have, I believe they have like a farm in the community where residents can go and get fresh fruits and fresh vegetables. There's also a brand new restaurant on site at the front of Harvest Green. There is a resort style pool. There's a fitness center. There's a space where you could host events. Now, Harvest Green had completely sold out of the community a few years ago, and it took them about, I believe, like 2 to 3 years to develop. I think they had to purchase more land, and then they opened up a brand new section. And so people, Harvest Green was like highly sought after. Anybody who wanted to move to Richmond, Texas, they were looking to move to Harvest Green. So they just opened last year. They just opened up a brand new section in Harvest Green. There are so many model homes in the model home park, and as soon as they started sales, builders were selling out of their sections like crazy. And so there's a lot of traffic as far as people coming in to buy homes in that new section of Harvest Green. The builders are doing really well. People were that new section was like highly anticipated. People were so excited about it. So Harvest Green is my favorite master plan community in Richmond, Texas. The location is everything. It's in the perfect location. That area of Richmond, Texas is where I lived in, and that is where all of the development took place. We have a brand new HEB there. We have what they call a new generation Target. I love that Target. It is so cool. I love shopping there, but it's called a new generation Target. Ladies, you should see the beauty section in that Target. It's like a Sephora or Ulta. Like, it's that cool. So there's a brand new HEB. There's Target. There's Home Goods, Marshalls. There are so many nail salons, so many new restaurants, so many new coffee shops, so many other businesses in that area. There are so many cookie shops and all types of stuff in that area. So if you live in Harvest Green, you live in the best part, in my opinion, the best part of Richmond, Texas. You're right around all of the new things that have just been built and developed in the area, and they're still building and developing in that area. Right now, they're building several new restaurants over there. They're building several office spaces and commercial spaces. There's all types of developments taking place still in that part of Richmond, Texas. So that's another reason why Harvest Green itself is a beautiful community, but the location is everything. Now, my second favorite master plan community in Richmond, Texas, this is the newest master plan community in Richmond, Texas. They're not even open yet. Model homes are still under construction, but I can tell you right now, this is going to be my second favorite master plan community in Richmond, and that community is called Indigo. I love it because the concept for this community is very unique, very different. I've never seen a community with this concept. So it has this urban farm concept for the community. There are going to be shopping and eatery in the community, and there's only going to be 3 builders in this community: Highland Homes, David Weekley, and Empire Homes. But I believe that this is going to be a beautiful master plan community, and I cannot wait to do videos for you guys once the model homes open up. Now, you don't want to wait to reach out to me until you see a video of a model home tour. You want to get in as early as possible, and builders are going to be starting pre-sales soon for Indigo. And pre-sales, if you've been following me, then you know pre-sales is when you can get the absolute best price on a builder's floor plan if you want to build from the ground up. So Indigo is my second favorite master plan community in Richmond, Texas, and it is the newest master plan community in Richmond, Texas. Okay, now let's move on to Fulshear, Texas. Fulshear is probably, if not my favorite, definitely one of my favorite suburbs in Houston. I absolutely love Fulshear, Texas. Fulshear is right next door to Katy. My favorite master plan community in Fulshear, Texas is going to have to be Cross Creek West. Cross Creek West is, if you heard of Cross Creek Ranch, Cross Creek West is like the sister community to Cross Creek Ranch, so to say. It is very new. They just opened up last year. I sold a home, I think back in March. It was a Weston home that I sold in Cross Creek West, but it is one of the newest master plan communities, and it is currently my favorite master plan community in Fulshear, Texas. Now, I don't even know if because it's been a while since I've been over there because I moved and that's far from me now, kind of far. But I don't know if their amenity center is open yet. It's probably under construction, but they're going to have an amenity center with a resort style pool, a fitness center, spaces for you to host events. I believe they're going to have a like a green space where they have food trucks parked and stuff every weekend. And there are some really good builders who build back there. One of my favorite builders, Highland Homes, is back there. Weston Homes, Newmark Homes, Perry Homes. So some really great builders who build in Cross Creek West. My second favorite master plan community in Fulshear is going to have to be, I'm going to say Fallbrook on Fulshear Creek. I love that community. It is so charming. It is the most charming master plan community. It really does have that southern charm. But Fallbrook on Fosher Creek is going to have to be my second favorite master plan community in Fosher, Texas. The tax rate back there is so low, it's unbelievable. It's like, what is it, 2.8 or 2.9? The tax rate is extremely low in Fallbrook on Fosher Creek, and they have some amazing builders back there. Drees Custom Homes, Highland Homes, Newmark Homes, Perry Homes. It's a beautiful community, and it's so peaceful. Now, I will mention this one. I'm only doing 2 communities for each suburb, but I will mention this one. It's a new master plan community in Fosher, and it's called Pecan Ridge. That's also a very nice community, very new. Their amenity center is also under construction, but it's a master plan community, so they're always going to have similar amenities. So a fitness center, a resort style pool, and some other stuff. So, and there are only 2 builders in Pecan Ridge. That is Toll Brothers, one of my favorite builders, and Tri Pointe, another one of my favorite builders. They both have beautiful floor plans. So yes, now we're going to move on to Missouri City, Texas. My favorite master plan community in Missouri City, Texas, obviously, it's Sienna. Hands down, it is Sienna. I just moved to Sienna back in June, and I absolutely love living in a master plan community. Sienna is one of the most popular master plan communities in Houston, like in general. It's also like one of the top selling master plan communities in Houston. Sienna is massive, massive. This community has been being developed for years. I don't mean 6 years. I don't mean 7 years. I don't even mean 10 years. Sienna has been being developed and built for a very long time. It is a massive community. There are so many different sections in Sienna. This is how massive the community is. In Sienna, Sienna has their own Walgreens, their own CVS, their own grocery stores, their own like, the community is massive. All of the schools are on site. Elementary, middle, high schools, they're all on site. There are also like private Christian schools on site. There are on-site grocery stores, on-site restaurants, on-site nail salons, on-site CVS and Walgreens, on-site gas stations. When I say on-site, I mean it's in the community. So Sienna is massive. There are several different amenity centers in Sienna because of how big the community is. Everyone cannot share one pool or even 2 pools. So there are several, in Sienna, they call them water parks. There are several water parks throughout the neighborhood, several fitness centers, several event spaces. It's a very big community, and there are some of the best builders in Sienna. There are custom home builders in Sienna. There is Jamestown Custom Estates, and there is the newest custom builder that just got added to the community is Partners in Building. If you're not familiar with them, definitely Google them. Partners in Building is probably one of my favorite custom builders in Houston. They build across, they build in different states, like they build in Tennessee. But Partners in Building is one of my favorite custom builders, and they just moved to Sienna, and they're going to be starting sales soon. They're going to be building massive custom homes in Sienna. But there are other builders here like Toll Brothers, J. Patrick Homes, Tri Pointe, Highland Homes, Perry Homes, Weston Homes, Chesmar Homes. There are single family homes, and there are also townhomes in Sienna. So Sienna is hands down my favorite master plan community in Sienna, and one of my favorite master plan communities in general. And all of Sienna qualifies for my VIP buyer program, so you can purchase a new construction home in Sienna for 0 money down and no PMI. So if you've been interested in this area, definitely reach out to me so that we can have a consultation, get you onboarded as a client, and then get you into a brand new home here in Sienna. And Sienna has homes that range from the high 200s. Those are townhomes. Homes that range from the high 200s all the way up until the millions plus. So yeah, I absolutely love Sienna. It's a beautiful community. Now let's move on to, and another thing about Sienna that I love is the tax rate. So I know like Katy is a popular area, Cypress is popular, but honey, those tax rates, listen. So like let's say you wanted to move to a community in Katy or Cypress, the tax rate could easily be 3.5, 3.6. Here in Sienna, our tax rate I believe is like, what is it, 3.1, something like that. And that's before homestead exemption. So after homestead, it will be lower than that. But we have a really good tax rate here in Sienna. So moving on, the next area that I want to talk about is Iowa Colony, Texas / Manville. And the master plan community that is my favorite in that area is Meridiana. So in the section that I live in Sienna, Meridiana is like a 15-minute drive for me. So Meridiana is basically up the street from Sienna, but it's not in Missouri City, Texas. It is in Manville / Iowa Colony, Texas. Now, remember, I was talking to you about Cane Island and telling you how the company who developed that develops resorts in Vegas, and they only have 2 communities in Houston. Well, Meridiana is that second community. Now, if you had to ask me, like, to pick between Cane Island and Meridiana, I wouldn't be able to do that. I mean, Meridiana is, when you drive through Meridiana after you've already seen Cane Island, instantly you put 2 and 2 together like, oh, like they have to be developed by the same company. They're twins. Meridiana and Cane Island are twins, but here's what Meridiana has that's different from Cane Island that Cane Island doesn't have, and that is an on-site water park. So Meridiana, they have an amenity center towards the front of the community, and they have all of the same amenities that Cane Island has. So they also have an on-site restaurant. They have, instead of having an ambassador suite that's like a treehouse style, they have a boathouse where you can reserve it and stay there for the night for free. But they have the boathouse suite, they have the on-site restaurant, they have a nice size fitness center, and they have a resort style pool, a lap pool. They have all of the same amenities that Cane Island has, and it's absolutely a beautiful community. But they just opened up last year a brand new amenity in Meridiana, and it's towards the back, which is the newer section of the community, and it's called Adventure Cove. It is a water park. There's a wave pool, a lazy river pool, a tidal wave pool, a regular pool. Like, it's dope, I ain't gonna lie. Adventure Cove is nice. It is extremely nice. I have a tour of it on my YouTube channel, so all that you have to do is go and look for that video where I give you a tour of Adventure Cove, but it's really, really nice and very different. I don't know of any other master plan community that has something like Adventure Cove. Now, so if you're interested in living on this side of town, like near Missouri City, Manville, Pearland area, Meridiana is definitely a master plan community for you to consider. And because it's a master plan community, there are several builders who build there. There are townhomes and single family homes. I believe prices start from either the high 200s or the mid 300s, and they go all the way up until $1 million or $1 million plus. So there are townhomes, single family homes, and there's something for everyone in Meridiana, whether you're looking for a townhome, a starter home, a huge home that's 5,000 square feet. They have it in Meridiana. Some of the builders to mention: Weston Homes, Highland Homes, Drees Custom Homes, Chesmar Homes, Perry Homes, Newmark Homes. Newmark and Weston are the 2 newest builders to be added to the community. Newmark, their model home is still under construction. Weston is up and running, and they have like 12 or 13 inventory homes ready for move-in. And there are, not all of Meridiana qualifies for my VIP buyer program, but some parts of Meridiana do qualify. So if you're interested in that community, definitely reach out to me so that we can get you into a new home in Meridiana. So all of the communities and areas that I mentioned are on what I consider my side of town. This is the side of town that I stay in. These are the communities that I go and tour and meet with builders in. These are the areas that I market and sell homes in. If there's a master plan community and you didn't hear me mention it, there are several communities that I didn't mention that are in Katy, Fulshear, Richmond, and other areas. But like as far as communities on other sides of town, like the north side and all of that, you're not going to hear me talk about them because I don't, those sides of town are far from me. I don't market those areas because I'm never in the area. So there isn't a whole lot that I could tell you about the area. But these are some of the best master plan communities in Houston, in my opinion. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was insightful. I have a lot of tours of the communities that I mentioned, so definitely subscribe and then go through my videos to find those tours. I have tours of Cane Island, Ellison, Sienna Meridiana, Harvest Green. So I have a lot of videos on here that are definitely going to add value to you and help you throughout your home buying process. And as always, I'm always accepting new clients, and I look forward to helping you say yes to a new address. Bye guys, see you in the next video.